Pandas. Pandas. Pandas, pandas, pandas. Sorry about that, pandas. We are having some technical difficulties. I'm so sorry about that. TGIM. Thank God it's Monday, Monday, Monday. And we're back live at it again. Hope you guys had an amazing weekend. I'm looking forward to today's trading day. We are back live. Brand new spanking accounts. Fully funded here. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. We have a Santa Claus rally currently. Pandas, hope you guys are doing well. You know what? I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened. I still don't know what's wrong with this piece of trash monitor. But I had to change my monitor. And because of that, I'm going to be a little slow maybe responding to your chats. Pandas, good morning. Damn, hi. Crimson Demon, good morning. Charles Wilson, good morning. Benali, good morning. Day Trader, good morning. I'm going to call Dr. Respect to see if he can get the Lamborghini from Rumble to help out. Speedy Boy. Hello, Pandas. Did you roll over? Yes, absolutely. We are rolling over. You should be rolled over by now. We are on 0325. Let me see. I should put that on as a message here. Pretty important. I should have put a message out earlier. That's my bad. High or low here. We break this trend here. We break this channel, and we're bouncing off the previous day's high. Higher low. I mean, feels like just shorts better setup, but that's not a bad setup either. The higher low right there looks really bullish. Like looks really bullish right now. We do have a small gap here. You can see right here, right at the open. There's a small gap here. Remember, this includes a Globex. This is why we wait for the better setup. It actually includes a Globex, so this gap actually happened from Friday to Sunday, and yeah, these gaps fill quickly, typically fill very quickly, but who knows with today's market. Liking just because of the monitor issue, I appreciate that. I guess you guys only like this this stream when things go wrong. Xmas monitor specials all over the net. Yeah, I might have to retire this guy. This one's been it's served its purpose. It's really served its purpose. What do we have here? I'm gonna take this higher low. I like it now. Third time, basically bouncing off this trend line as well. In this uptrend. It's kind of like making a triangle right now, as you can see. Ooh, breaking down on the triangle. Okay. Maybe we'll hold off on this. Or I can try to go from the bottom of the triangle to break out. Could also be a trap trade here. Interesting. Oh, it's about the trap. I like this if it comes back up, actually. Let's try. Trap reversal from beginning of the day, come back to fill the gap. Okay, comes back up. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah, you would go back up like that. Yeah, you chart would go back up like that. Let's see if we can capture. I mean, this is hard. This is hard. It looks like it wants to keep going up. I mean, we're in an uptrend, and I'm trying to reverse it. Opening reversal. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, let's see if we can capture something big here. It looks like it wants to push up one more time, though. Doesn't this look like it needs one more push up? Is that just me? I feel like it needs one more push up here. If it reverses here, I may not want to stick around and find out. I may not want to FAFO here. Do not FAFO when it comes to trading. Yeah.
Target.
Yeah, I don't like this. I don't want to FAFO. It looks like it needs one more push up. Doesn't it kind of look like it needs one more push up before it really reverses? I mean, I might have let go of the best trade of the day because if this reverses here, then obviously it can go really far down. But I think it needs one more push up. It looks incomplete here. It just needs like one more exhaustive move up and then reverse. That's all I'm asking for. That's all I'm saying here, pandas. Should we keep trading the December contract? Officially, it has. Officially, we have rolled over. Officially, so I would say just keep trade. You should trade the December. Officially, it has rolled over. There's actually an official rollover date, which is today. Okay, let's push down here. I might have been wrong. It might reverse here, but it still looks like it wants one more push up, one more solid push up, and then. It just looks wrong. It looks incomplete without that one last push up. But it does trap again to the downside, so who knows? I'm up $50. I'm happy with that for now. The expiration is on this Friday, but the official rollover is today. The official rollover is today. Turtle toes. Panda doesn't even show your live. Am I shadow banned still? Why am I always shadow banned? I'm so confused. Why am I always shadow banned on the YouTubies? Every panda that's subscribed and watching, they're like shadow pandas. Ah, you think darkness is your ally. I was born in it, molded by it. We're all living in the darkness here, pandas. Look, it wants that one more push up, like I said. It wants one more strong push up, I believe. Can we get an opportunity here? Can we get a high or low? Something to jump in here. Hugh says, I had to search the name today. Goodness gracious. I mean, they're not even hiding it anymore. I've been shadow banned. I've been cast into the shadow realm for a long time. Just strong bull bars. No opportunities, but like I mentioned, I think it needed that one more push up. It felt like it was lacking something. If we get another reversal setup, I might take it here. But it just needed that one push up, which is what we're seeing here. I mean, this could be a all-day bull trend as well. Santa Claus rally. It could grind its way up all day. I mean, we are at new all-time highs. This is the daily chart, and every new high we make now is a new all-time high. The weekly chart's always in long. Wow, no opportunities here to get long here. Just going up without us. It's okay. We'll let it go. At least we called it right. call this move up. I mean, if you give me a reversal setup here, I think I'll take it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why YouTube has still shadow banned me. I'm like, I've been shadow banned forever. It's okay, Panos. We like it in the shade here. We like the shade. We like living in the shade. It's not like I wanted this channel to blow up or anything. It's not like I actually wanted it to be huge. Who would want that? This is so dumb. Why would I want this channel to explode? No reason to. That's so dumb. Like, why would anyone want their channel to explode? It's the stupidest thing ever. I love being shadow banned. I love being in the shadow realm. This is my favorite spot to live. Don't worry about it, Pandas. I'm happy. There's nothing. And the worst part is literally nothing you can do. It's like, how do you prove you're shadow banned? How do you prove that? Like, they're not gonna admit, like, oh yeah, we shadow banned you. Like, there's just like literally nothing you can do. That's the worst part about it. There's no accountability here. Other than, hey, a couple of my subscribers says they didn't see my live stream. Why not? And then they're just going to say some mumbo jumbo like, oh, sometimes, depending on the algorithm. They're going to just blame it on the algorithm. Always blame the algorithm. What is your algorithm for shadow banning? That's the worst part. Pandas, let's focus. We're trading today. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares about that? We are bouncing off our trend line here. Big up, big down. Could mean trading range. The fact that we bounce off of this is like concerning. But if we come back down into it now, before we hit the top here, I think it might give us credence to go short. I can't go short here though, unfortunately. Look at this, go straight up, straight down. A top. A top here. Get a lower high. It's enticing, but I think the fail second entry long is what I'm waiting for. The only problem is that I wish it triggers underneath this trend line. We'll see. I might get a Pikachu here. Does smash back down. Panda, by the way, we have huge news this week. We have news today at 9:45. Oh, it's happening in 10 seconds. Whoops, Pandas, we have news at 10 seconds. Sorry about that. I should have told you. News in 10 seconds. 9:45. 3, 2, 1. Explosion. Okay. I kind of wanted this. I kind of wanted this short. Okay. I wanted a short here. Like I mentioned, that last push up, now I'll be much more comfortable taking the short trade here. Only problem is we're bouncing off our trend line pretty nicely here. And we're like in the middle of this channel. Ugh. Funky things happen in these situations. Let's see if we can get lucky here. Risk is not bad, so I'm considering this. Okay. Nice. We got a Pikachu trade here, second entry short. But we do have huge news this week. We have big news on Wednesday, pandas. Wednesday's a big. Actually, we have news every single day this week. But Wednesday, pandas. That's the big kahuna. Fed funds rate FOMC. Yes, you heard. Y'all heard. We're gonna probably lower interest rates by 0.25 again. See if I can time this. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, alright, okay, I know when I'm wrong. I admit it when I'm wrong, I know when I'm wrong. Let's just let it go. I don't think anything here for us. It's struggling to come back down. It might just fly up now. We're in a spot where it's supposed to reverse. Having a hard time reversing, so it's probably gonna do the opposite. Panda pledged support for a certain someone in the thing that happened back on November 5th. Maybe. Maybe that's why I'm shadow banned. Maybe I gotta just say the opposite stuff. But isn't that wrong? Like shadow banning someone just because you are you're the other 50% of the US population. Like that feels a little bit wrong. Wow, okay. It's pushing down, but not how I like it. Hard to enter short here, to be honest. Very difficult. I don't know. We're just going back and forth. I mean, it might be a limit order market. Let's check the 5-minute chart. Yeah, it's completely choppy here. Just spiking channel on the 2500 tick. It's very choppy. I have no clue what's happening here, pandas. I actually have no clue. I mean, it looks like a limit order market if you're gonna ask me. Question is, where do we put our limit orders? Okay, pushes down. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. We still have 80% off until tomorrow, pandas. Don't forget. Code BBM. That would help out a lot. Well, no, it says I was shadow banned by all my family back in Cali. That's crazy. Moashi Trade, good morning. It's like religious at this point. It's like when a Muslim family rejects their child just because they decided to change their religion. But I don't think that really happens with I don't think that's true. I was gonna say it doesn't happen on the other side. Like the conservative side, they wouldn't like reject as a family member if he became liberal. I think it happens less. I honestly think it happens a lot less. I'm sure it does happen, but I don't think it happens at the same like. From what I understand, I mean both sides are very stubborn, but I hear this rejection of like the family a lot more. Like when it comes to the left. I think that's like one of the big reasons why people on the left kind of become more conservative, because when they start to question like anything in the left, at least this is what I've heard from like other like YouTubers like whatnot, like, and why they changed their position. It's just because like it's become so dogmatic. Like you can't even question it, which is like a scary place to be. Even like, even if you're religious, even if you're a Christian, like if you never question like the things that your faith stands upon, then I would say your faith is at best, just naive. Like I mean, even for me, like I've questioned, I not really questioned my faith, but I question like Christianity. I question the things of Christianity, especially like the things that are very hard to swallow. I mean, I've questioned it. When I really started to dig in, take like my faith seriously, I really wanted to question everything, and I came out on the other side a much stronger Christian, which is good. It's not good to be skeptical for being, for skepticism's sake. I don't think that helps anything, because you'll never land anywhere, which is kind of paradoxical, because in your heart of hearts you are somewhere, but you're denying it. Anyways, talking too deep here. Pandas, what am I saying? Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I would say even if you're like in your political views, you gotta question it. You should question it. You should always be open to discussion, and I just think like that's probably the most important thing. Always be open to discuss and get better. All right, we got 3 hits up now. 5-minute chart. It was kind of overlappy in the beginning. Inside bar here. I mean, we could have been just in breakout mode. It's hard to say. It's tough to say. I mean, this is just super choppy. I'm loving my 50 plus here. I'll take my 50 plus band as my 50 plus 50 bamboos. I'll take it. We breaking out. Very tough. Now you're like between a rock and a hard place. Like, are you gonna try to go long into these resistances, or do you feel like maybe we're gonna come back down to the bottom channel? Are we gonna respect the channel here? Tough to say, if you ask me. Best thing to do here is just sit on your paws, in my opinion, until things are clear. Like, I always hate the prospect of breaking out on an ascending pattern. I hate that prospect. It just feels straining to me and wrong. You catch what I'm saying, Pandas? He says, give me a call sometime, Panda. We can talk politics civilly. You can talk politics here. I'm honestly not the most informed. I never was into politics. I got into politics. My political knowledge is like it's like collateral damage from all of the political turmoil that we've been in. I've only just learned things from here and there, and just picking up things. So I never, like, personally, I'm more conservative, but I typically don't like to even argue like politics, because everyone has confirmation bias, and that's the tough thing. So it's like you can have all these facts, but your facts could just been like you could have just figured out your facts through confirmation bias, like whatever just supports your opinion, and you're often blind to the opposing view. And so, for every conservative fact there is a liberal fact, and for every liberal fact there is a conservative fact that that opposes it. So it's just to me, just like I'm more conservative probably just because in general I like capitalism. I like capitalism. I don't like socialism. That's the one thing about the Democratic stance where it's like at the end it's socialist in its heart, and I cannot vote that going that direction ever. I don't think until they like change um, their economic views. But at heart, Democratic Party is socialist. I mean, I don't know if there's much that you can argue against that. I mean, I don't think they're even trying to hide the fact. But, yeah. I guess you can argue, is socialism that bad? Is it really that bad under a socialist regime? Or, like, you can always bring the Scandinavian countries and say, hey, look, if they're doing it great. That's been like an argument that socialists have been using for a long time. I think that's what Bernie Sanders uses. You saying Democrats are socialists? I say their economic views lean socialism. It always has been bigger government. That's what it is. YL comes in, says, who thinks Nancy Pelosi was a hottie in her younger days? Was she? Was she like the AOC of her time? The only difference between AOC and Nancy Pelosi is, well, there's a lot of differences, but Nancy Pelosi actually is a genius. She actually is quite brilliant, I think. Being pro big corporation, so like an oligarchy. You're saying like it's either oligarchy or socialism? Is that like the only two options? Like you're basically saying Republicans are ultimately oligarchy at heart. I could see that. I mean, last time I heard of the guy, Stalin was anti-bureaucracy. Tate, Nancy fell and broke her hip last week. Really? Did she really? I agree 100% with Robert. He thinks socialism is nice, but it's predicated on people being good and doing the right thing, but we know that's not the case. I 100% agree with that. That is 100% true. Alright, I mean, we gotta jump on this train, though. We gotta jump on this train sometime. I hope I'm not too late. We gotta jump on this train, though. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that, Pandas. Why is everyone falling? Why is everyone falling in Congress? Are they that old? We gotta jump on this train, no? I'm jumping on. Only problem is, are we gonna really hit 10? 10 points here? Oh boy. That kind of smashed to the downside. A little too quick for me. But we're just taking any pullback. Ooh, I think we're in a good trade here, pandas. Are we gonna get a nice little scalp? Give me a little scalpity here. Real scalpity. I almost feel like I can get more. But we're grinding right now, so I don't know.
Target filled.
I'll take it. Scalpity doo dap dap. Wow, are you still letting me trade for Christmas? You 100% can trade on Christmas on your own channel. Market's not even open on Christmas. I think, oh, I don't know. The futures market is always weird. It's like those half days and stuff. But I think Christmas is probably actually closed. We scalped that perfectly, pandas. We felt like there was a scalp, and that's all we got. Is today one of those wide stop days? Just have a wide stop and you'll be fine today type situations? I hate it. I hate trying to go long when we're already like so kind of like exhausted here. I just went long again here. Every pullback, just go long. I might buy at the top of a bull bar here on the 5-minute chart. Huh. Dare I? Are we always in long here? Doesn't seem like it. Sure, dilly do doesn't seem like it. Ooh. Hello? Hello? Got a second entry long here. It's a little far away from 20 EMA, so it doesn't really count as a two-leggy. It's not a good two-leggy setup. Second entry long. Good looking signal bar too. Interesting. What was that about? What was that about? Oh, I'm in the trap here. Let's go for 2 to 1 or 1 to 2. The trap fails, it fails. But this is a good place for a trap in my opinion. It makes sense to me. I'm not gonna take a wider stop than this. Just let it go. If I lose, I lose. Would I reverse it? Nah. 5 minute. I'm not gonna reverse this, but it looks like it was a bad trade after all. Maybe it really is one of those days. Just buy. Why stop? Yeah, it's gonna take me out here, but it's okay. We believed we had a certain plan. I just thought we overshoot, gonna bring us down to an undershoot here, and back to our channel. I thought this channel will still be respected. We just had a little overshoot coming back in. We came with a trap. The trap setup itself looked pretty ugly. It's a huge, like, you know, tail here. Eh. Okay. We're still positive today. I'll take it. We're still up $5, pandas. We're still up $5. Another reversal here. It's just diabolical at this point if it reverses now. It really just stopped hunting me, which is insane. Actually insane. Stop hunting me like that. Wow. Higher low. This is getting very choppy. Higher low here. Okay. It really is diabolical. Absolute filthy. Take shots at me here. People coming out break even. Do I want a long here now? I feel like people are coming out break even here. They saw the opportunities, like, okay, I'm going to come out break even. I'm going to close my position. I'm going to reverse it now. I think the higher low is a better setup here. We'll take the higher low, see what happens. Anything comes of it. Unfortunately, we're obviously in a limit order market at this point. So this might be a dumb trade. In fact, I know it's a dumb trade. Okay. I mean, I like the higher low situation here better. I don't want to get chopped up today. Panda's new rule. Hard stop after $750 loss. Once we hit negative 750, we're just done. We're done for the day. We'll just take the L. We'll move on next day. You know what I mean, pandas? I think that'll prevent me from just crashing and burning like what happened last week. Yeah, at least a 1-to-1. No trade is worth it unless it's at least a 1-to-1. Ooh, okay, never mind. I like that higher low, but it really is just getting super choppy at this point. Mass confusion. I just got chopped up a little bit here. I'm gonna sit on my pause now because it's just really confusing. Pandas, I'm down 225. It's not that big of a deal. Pandas, it's okay. It's not that big of a deal. It's just like one scalp. We'll be back. We'll be back to break even. Just give me one scalp here. One solid scalp. Feels like I get you long, I'll consider it. We are very choppy here, pandas. Like I said, unfortunately, we're in a limit order market, and I said this is probably a dumb trade. And it was. That's the worst part. Sometimes I call my dumb trades out, and I take them anyways, and it actually does a dumb thing. I don't know. Does that make me a genius or an idiot? It probably just neutralizes and just makes me nothing. I literally said that was a dumb trade, limit order market. Yet I still took it. And it actually was a limit order market and did a thing I was thinking it was going to do anyways. Yikes. Ooh. Are we really going to break out here? Are we really? Ooh, okay. Give me what I need. Give me what I need here. I need a 1 to 2 to make this trade worth it. It's a big reversal trade. The 5 minute, we have broken the low of this candle. If we're in a limit order market, people could just be waiting with bulls can be waiting with buy orders here, waiting to reverse this up. That's not good. That's definitely not good. Why am I still trying to trade with stop orders when I know we're clearly in a limit order market? Pandas, I am confused. I am confused why I'm trading the way I'm trading. I need to be trading with limit orders right now, Pandas. It's the only way to make money. Turtle Toe says, Christmas is my birthday. Oh, nice. How's that feel? How is it to have a birthday on the same day as our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? How does it feel? Honestly, I feel bad for people who have birthdays on like holidays. Well, especially Christmas, because that's the one you get gifts. So like oftentimes you get gypped. You literally get half the gifts as every other child in the U.S. I had a chance to come out break even. Am I going to do it? Nah. Let's just see what happens, Pandas. Okay, I should have came out break even there. Obviously should have came out break even. Obviously limit order market. Obviously just trying to gamble here. What in the world? It's gonna take me out now, huh? If it reverses here. Oh boy. Okay, I could come up break even again. I just feel like the moment I come up break even, it's gonna shoot up, or it's gonna shoot down. The moment I come up break even, it's gonna shoot down. That's what I feel like. Okay. Okay. Got a little life in this trade. A little bit of life. I want my 1 to 2, you know what I mean? My 1 to 1 has been made here. Are we gonna get a 1 to 2? Is it possible? Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's trying to do something shady here.
Target filled.
I'll take it. We're up 60 bucks, Pandas. Getting some bandage. Green is green. Green is green. We got our 1 to 1. I couldn't hold for the 1 to 2. Half the gifts, I would say. Double, no? The thing is like, most parents don't give you gifts. They usually, if your birthday's on Christmas, they probably just give you one gift and combine the two, you know? Like, I feel like most parents will do that. Oh, okay. Pandas, we might have made a mistake. We could have maybe held it for a little bit more bamboo. But I just saw this price action. I just didn't want to stick around and find it. I didn't want to FAFO. Just want to be happy with my small profits here. It's a scalpy day, not really a swing day today. That's how I feel, at least. It's not really a swing day today. It's more like a scalpy type day. We'll scalp in and out today. We're going to come in and out. We're going to be agile in this market. Going in and out, in and out. Look at that. Look how I'm so glad I got out. Because if I saw that, I'd be pretty upset. I don't know. I'm curious about Taro Toes, though. I'm curious if he got double the gifts or half the gifts. Not really double the gifts. If he got the same amount of gifts or if he got half the gifts. If his parents only celebrated one or the other. This is rare. I don't know. If I had a child born on Christmas, would I give them just one gift or two gifts? Let me see what the pandas say. Second inch short here. Okay. Okay. Banana Hawk says, poll shows most do not have kids here. I feel bad for my son. His birthday is near Thanksgiving and people aren't really around to come to a birthday gathering. We have to move it to a couple weeks before his actual B-day. Aw, that's sweet of you. Okay, so we actually make the 1 to 2. Darn it! But I'm happy with my scalp. I'm not upset about my decision. I just felt like it was so choppy. I just didn't know what was gonna happen. So I'm happy with any like profits right now, just like small profits. That could have turned another way easily, just as easily. Reading our trend line again, and we had to overshoot. Is it going to lead to a reversal now, or an undershoot to a push back up? We'll see. I was thinking maybe if I had a child born on Christmas, if I would celebrate their half birthday. You know what I mean? Celebrate their half birthday. Does that even make sense? Or is that weird? Or people gonna be like, oh, are you the weird kid that celebrates his half birthday? Wow, we're breaking beneath now. I think we're gonna bounce out the 20 EMA here, but apparently not. Apparently. Okay. Maybe touch the 20 EMA here on the 5-minute. No real opportunities to go short here. And we're now in an area where you're like, you found symmetry. It could reverse back up into our channel. It could. I mean, anything could happen here. But this looks pretty strong right now, what can I say? It looks pretty strong. Pretty decent push down. Okay. Like I mentioned, now that we have the overshoot to the undershoot, symmetry is completed, it can come back into our channel, which is what it's doing. Let's find a little more clarity here and trade accordingly. We're actually bouncing off here on the higher time frames. Oh, what's gonna happen here? I'm curious. Nathaniel says mine is Thursday and it's just as bad. Oh wow. So your birthday's not even on Christmas. It's just close to Christmas, and like basically Christmas sucks up your present. It just sucks it up. RX Music Panda, is this 2000 tick still my chart not syncing with your chart? I'm on Apex Trade of 8. It's actually the 500 tick chart and we're on NQ. We switched to NQ a while back just because the EMINI was just too painful to trade. I'm not gonna lie, it was so bad. It was so bad. So we got our overshoot to undershoot, and then now we're coming back into our channel, which makes sense. Which is kind of what we expected. Which is what I've been saying for a while now. And I was like, it's 50-50. Anything can happen. Oh, okay. All right. This bouncing off the 20 MA on the higher time frames and our trend line. Right, this is a 2,500 tick chart. This is the 5-minute chart. It looks like we're making another leg up here. The dance, I loathe this time of year. Oh, that's so sad. See, that's why. It sucks. The parents have to plan to give 2 gifts because the kids are going to become disgruntled. They're going to be like, why, oh, why, oh, me? Why should I, why is my birthday on a day such as this? In order to prevent your children from having a terrible childhood, you need to give them 2 gifts. But to be honest, are you? Are you? Especially when they're young, they're not going to even know. Maybe when they're like, maybe when they turn like 5 years old. You know what? I might not even give them gifts. I might not even give them gifts. I don't know. I mean, could I have predicted to trade this bounce here? Not really. Not really. Do I want a higher low here now? Do I? we get a higher low. We get an inside bar. So that is a pullback, but okay. We're gonna get a higher low. I may take a higher low here, pandas. Or should I not? This is tough. I feel like I gotta be patient here. I'm just very confused. Teach them from a young age that Christmas is a time that they take a toy of their own and give it to a charity or a friend. Then they'll never expect gifts on Christmas. That is 4D chess right there. You just completely change culture on them. Just say, hey, we're going to make our own culture. On Christmas, you don't get gifts. You just donate. That's what Christmas is about. You just create a brand new tradition. I mean, honestly, in the long run, I mean, wouldn't that make your child a better person? I mean, I can't see how that'll make them a worse person. You teach them to give, and they'll maybe get excited about giving instead. Yeah, it's actually not a bad idea. That's pretty cool, but I want to go long, but I don't have a setup. What am I to do here? No clue. Yeah, we didn't get a setup. I wanted to go long, but I mean, we had the higher low. I could have done that. I was thinking about the higher low. But also it was confusing, right? Because we had like 4 overlapping bars in a row at that point. Right into this chop. Confused me a little bit. 2 strong bull bars ending near their highs, still within the range. Ooh, strong bull ending on its high here. 5-minute chart as well. Oh, am I eager here? Ooh, hello. I'll take it. I'm going long here. Do I want a wide stop is the question. Not really. But I think I'll keep my 10-point stop. How about that? Just because on the 2500 tick chart we end on a strong bull bar. 5-minute chart we end on a strong bull bar. Thinking we may get some always in long bulls starting to come in here. And we get absolutely wrecked. We get wrecked. Out of our mind, we got wrecked. Out of our absolute cabezas. Jeez Louise, I'm sorry. La Mente got wrecked. What am I supposed to do here? Another opportunity to go long, but no thank you. Jeez Louise. What in the world? Got absolutely wrecked. It's gonna be a break-even day today, I feel like. Day trader. Those are just saying we know the truth. Kids get a bunch of stuff. My kids have 10 tons things to open. I'm looking right now for a Rondo jersey. I interpret that as a Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey jersey. I was like, I didn't know she had jerseys. But that's cool if you want to get a Ronda Rousey jersey. Rousey jersey. That's what I read. How ridiculous is that? A Ronda Rousey jersey. It ends up popping up after a kind of deep pullback, unfortunately. I I don't know, Pandas. What am I supposed to do here? It's like you're getting your kids a Ronda Rousey jersey. That's pretty insane. You're absolutely insane if you're doing that. But good luck. Hughes based here. Actually, yeah, St. Nicholas. I mean, I think he was like was helping the poor or something on the day of Christmas. Maybe Christmas is a good time to show charity. High or low here? Should I just jump in? Jump on the train? The bull train here? One, two, three bull bars ending on their highs here. 2,500 tick, always a long trade. See if we can get some partake in this super strong uptrend right now. I mean, do I want to?
Target filled.
I don't feel good about it. Whatever. If it goes up, it goes up. I'm going to use the rule. I'm going to use this rule. Whenever you have a runner, you have like a 90% chance to get stopped out. When you have a runner, you get a 90% chance to get stopped out. And this is a runner right here. Right? Like, imagine you went long here. This runner is still going. And you're just like, there's just no way it's going to last. Is it? I'm going to use the runner rule that we know. 90% chance your runner gets stopped out before making like 20 points. I probably already made 20 points, but... Just ain't right. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Lee A. Welcome, guys. Let me see. Hi. D1 Madman. Welcome. Tilt. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Let me say it's good morning. Put my pandas here. I've been so focused on trading. I really don't have much real estate on my trading setup today. I had some technical difficulties this morning. Hopefully I can fix it after stream. We're going to use a 90% rule where most of the time your runner gets stopped out. You know what I mean, pandas? Like you have a runner here. Most of the time you get stopped out. Well, if it bounces off this area, I may buy. Because then it's one of those situations where it gets stopped out and then it just goes away. You had it going originally. But how many times have you seen that happen? It stops you out and then goes away that you were in. How many? It has happened to me so many times. It might as well be a setup. Might as well take advantage of it. I'm not going to buy with the limit order, but I'm going to see if it bounces off of it, and I'll buy when it reverses the other way. Okay, bouncing off the 20 EMA. Pretty nice bounce. If we get a second entry long off of this, that would be beautiful. Alright, pandas, what's a better rule? Hard stop at 700 minus negative 750 or a 3-loss differential. What that means is like if I win one and I lose one, then differential 0. But if I win one and lose 4, then that's a 3-loss differential. Does that make sense, pandas? Which is better? Which is better? Option 1, hard stop at minus $750. Or option 2, a 3-loss differential. Which is better? Second entry long, but doesn't bounce off our key area here, which is the breakout area where you would have a runner going. It is a second entry long though. The reason why I like the 3-loss differential is because sometimes you risk more. Like depends on, it's more like has to do with your trading instead of like you're not focused on the money, you're focused on the actual trading itself. Okay, we are actually hitting this area here. I mean, I gotta try, right? This is why I said exactly what's gonna happen. Is to come out, take out your runner, bounce off of it. Now we got a nice little second entry long here. So it might end up being a pretty good trade here, or pretty good reversal. Who knows? But if it's doing exactly what I said it was gonna do, I gotta trade accordingly, right? It's the signal bar looks. Ooh, that's a bad signal bar. Really bad signal bar. Coming back into our channel here. It's an ugly looking setup now. TS, do I think it's gonna be Apex promos New Year's? Maybe. They've been kind of random with their promos, to be honest. By the way, use code BBM for 80% off right now. You can look on the left of your screen to see all the perks of all the promos. This is a trap trade here. I don't want the trap. Do I want the trap is the question. Fine. It's not a bad place for a trap either. Try to come back to the bottom of this channel now. I don't really reverse my trades like this, but I guess today I will. Whew. Okay. Okay. What is happening right now? What's actually happening right now, Pans? I have no clue. We're like in the twilight zone right now. We're in limbo. We're in the Tesseract. Pandas, by the way, did you guys know that Interstellar is in IMAX theaters again? For the 10-year anniversary. 10 years? Yeah. Isn't that amazing? I mean, if you're going to watch any movie in IMAX again, it will be Interstellar, wouldn't it? That one scene with the waves. I mean, that one scene with the waves still gives me chills just thinking about it. You know what I'm talking about. The scene with the waves. Everyone knows what I'm talking about here. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, what are you doing? Watch it in theaters. Whatever happens, happens here, Pandas. Whatever happens, happens. Regardless of what happens in my last trade of the stream. This is at least a 1 to 2. It's a little more than a 1 to 2. Okay, it's going the right way. One of the best feelings of trading is when when you're in a trade and it breaks out in the direction you want it to break out. It's like one of the greatest feelings. It's crazy. It's crazy. If it actually breaks out the direction you want it to break out. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Would you have done the same thing as Matt Damon when he sent out that fake signal there was life on his planet so that he could get off the planet instead of die alone there? Interesting question. I've never been asked that. I don't know. It depends on what was initially decided on. If the mission was for me to die and I was prepared to die, then no. But if the mission was like, okay, do whatever it takes to come back, then yeah. Like if the mission, if like the point of the mission was for me to go and die, either die or find life, then yeah, I would just die because I already decided. But if the point of the mission was to go find life, and if you can't find life, then try to come back, then yeah. But I forget. I forget what it was. Got a failed trap here. I guess I'll take a double. I really didn't want to take a double position, but I'll take one. Either we lose it all here, or we make a nice penny, or we make a pretty penny here. And it looks like I'm gonna lose it all here. Ouchies. A failed trap, come on. That was a good attempt, though. That was a good attempt. Let's take the hit. I'll move on. Trade tomorrow. Unfortunately, I didn't want to take a double position just because exactly what for this exact scenario. I didn't want to take a double position, and it's happening. The exact scenario I didn't want it to happen is happening. Now I'm gonna get wrecked here because of that. A small loss day is gonna become like a bigger than what I would like lost day, unfortunately. I could surrender it here, just take a small hit, skunk it. But Panda's last trade of the stream, let's get it. Go big, go home, and we're still alive somehow. I don't know how. We're somehow still alive here. And now we are. I'm pretty sure we're dead here. If we're not dead here, that'd be amazing. But I'm pretty sure we're dead here. Like 99% sure we're dead here. Wow. 99.9999% sure we're dead here. It's like a certainty. And we're dead. And down 635. It's all good. Got very choppy here. I mean, I took a chance to double up my wins here. Also took a chance to double my losses. When I saw this failed trap going to the direction I thought I was gonna go, I thought we're gonna break above here and really push strong. Instead, it starts to get very choppy sideways. So we're gonna end it here like that, Pandas. I mean, we're down 600, Pandas. That's nothing. It's a drop of. This is just a drop in the bucket. Pandas, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Remember, there's news tomorrow. I put a post out going over all the news, but we do have news at 8:30, so please be aware. And it could move the markets. The big one, I think, is on Wednesday. We got the Fed funds rate and FOMC. Whew, that's going to be a big one. I think that's going to be a big one. Last time, around a month ago, we had the Fed funds rate and the FOMC, and it did absolutely nothing. So there's a possibility it does nothing, but I think it's going to do something. So we'll see. Pandas! I'll see you guys bright and early. Thanks for joining, everyone. And sorry for the red today, but we tried. Pandas! Have an amazing rest of your day. Trade safe, everyone. As always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.